Hi, my name is Pat Hogan. I'm interviewing for the position of head pastor and minister for the Church of New Hope. You want to know why I'm the best candidate for the job? First of all, I've done research on the church. I know where your needs are. I can see you need a strong pastor that's not afraid to bring the Word of God. I also have a vision for where your needs of your people are. I see that in the future we can take a strong stance in this community. We start with the basics. We help the people in need in the church first, and then we move on to helping those that are around us. My strengths. My strengths are communication skills. I talk to people on a regular basis, and I have no problem doing so. Another strength is my strength in the Bible. This Bible is my life. I believe that the Word of God, the Bible itself, is the Word of God and the inerrant Word of God. It's to be taught the way it is, from cover to cover. Some of my weaknesses. Sometimes I'm a little too compassionate, I think. Sometimes I want to help people more than what they need to be helped. And the Bible says sometimes that the Lord helps those who help themselves. Sometimes we need to let people help themselves. Sometimes going out of the way and helping them when they've made a habit of letting other people help them instead of doing things that God has called them to do. Another weakness is my frankness. I'm going to tell you the way it is. I believe that what God says in this book, and that's the way it is. I'm going to tell you the way I see it. You ask me a question and expect the answer. Sometimes people don't want to hear that. Sometimes I have a habit of not really being afraid to tell people what they don't want to hear. And sometimes that rubs people the wrong way. But I believe if I'm doing what God tells me to do, then what you think of me is not really an issue. I was asked at one point in time in an interview, what insect would you be if you were an insect? My first thought, a scorpion. I was reminded of a story about a frog and a scorpion. You see, the scorpion was talking to the frog and said, "Mr. Frog, I need to get across the pond. You can swim. I can't. I get in the water, I will drown. But if you take me across the water, I will give you an extra portion of flies that I know I can catch." The frog says, "No, Mr. Scorpion, you'll sting me. You're a scorpion, that's what you do. You will sting me." The scorpion says, "No, I won't sting you. I need to get across the water so bad. I promise you I won't sting you." He begs and pleads, and finally the scorpion gets his way. The frog starts taking him across the water. Halfway across the pond, the scorpion stings the frog. We all knew it was coming. Now, the frog, knowing they're fixing to drown, says, "Why did you do that? There's no reason for you to do that. Now we're both going to die." The scorpion says, "Sorry, I'm a scorpion. That's what I do." Now, I've been through it. I know the major issues of the church. Major issues of people of the church: divorce. My parents were divorced. Sadly enough, I was divorced, my first marriage. I know it tears people apart. I hate divorce with a passion. Sometimes there's nothing you can do about it. But I know how to deal with it. Death. When I was 6 years old, I had a brother pass away. He was my hero. I was 12 years old. My next hero passed away, my grandfather. I've dealt with death. I've dealt with loss. I've dealt with people that have been abused. My father was a very abusive person, physically. He liked to hit. He had a very bad temper. I've dealt with that issue. I've dealt with communication issues of the church. Church is supposed to be a hospital for those that are sick to help them through. But instead I've seen judgmentalism tear churches apart. I've seen churches torn apart over the color of stupid carpet. My second thought as to what insect I would be is a dung beetle. A dung beetle takes the garbage, the trash, the leftovers, the literal crap that everybody throws at him. The stuff that they say rolls downhill, and he pushes it back up the hill. And he makes something good out of it. He takes the junk and makes something good out of it. I take the junk, this crap of a life that I've been given, the death, the divorce, the discouragement, the abuse, and you push it right back up that hill, up to the top of the mountain. You take the crud and you make it good by doing what God's Word says. And I'm not afraid to do that. That's why I am the man you need for this job.